where the first clearance out of the centre is Nat Nui to Shuey.
Yeah, absolutely. They've rehearsed that many times at training, and it's just working beautifully in 2015. Should be a cracking contest in the middle of the ground.
It's the Suns' 50th game here at Metricon Stadium. In some cultures, that is a red anniversary as we get the first kick underway and the Eagles go forward. Marston shut down by Shaw. Hall with a bit of strength through the contest. Went one way, then the other. Then he tumbles it forward. Hard one for Shepherd. Falls for Lynch, needs support, gives it to Day. They look for a smaller man, look for a man out wide. Kolodjasny needs to get on his left. He's a good kick though. He shouldn't miss this. He doesn't. First goal, Suns. Tough angle. It's the hardest pocket here at Metricon, but it just floats across the front. Nat Nui's there. So was Kennedy. They all get up. Lacroix, what a genius he is. How good was that? Something from nothing from Mark Lacroix. Lemons. What to like about Gold Coast intensity.
Yeah. Clean. No fumbles at the moment from Gold Coast, which is allowing them to get away from contested situations.
Martin tried to get to the front. It falls into his hands. Handball to Bennell. Should kick a goal. And the Gold Coast Suns are back in front. Priddis wins the knock. Lacroix shrugs the tackle. Back to Priddis. Palms off Assad. Hooks it back. Kennedy's coming.
That's a big grab.
He's got a great mark from Sheed. How's that for courage, strength? Well, Gold Coast had all the numbers back trying to stop this last kick of goal for the West Coast, and Dom Sheed puts it through, so they will take a lead into quarter time. Fantastic mark by Dom Sheed right on the siren. He gets their second goal. Meantime, the Suns are away on the outer side and running and enjoying it, and bouncing is Harbrow. On the left, Dixon the target. He's got the height advantage. He stays on his feet. He's got it now, Charlie. The handball was short for Martin. He got a call from Lynch. Straightens up, should kick a goal, and does. Coast to coast, Gold Coast. Nichols came in. Look at the players around the ball from both teams. Somehow the West Coast get free. Hutchings to Lacroix, who gets underneath it. Lemons has got to wait. Here comes Kennedy. Lemons stayed on his feet, which was pretty tough. Little kick out wide from Saad, picked up Gaff. Little 1-2 with Marston, and there's Kennedy. First time he's got free from May. So Kennedy. Distance won't be an issue. Common medal leader, and that's a beautiful finish. And the West Coast back in front by a goal. In any man's language, Day got free, just spilt the mark. Harbrow comes in. Russell still there. Harbrow, shoulders, arms, free kick, and it's going to be
advantage. No,
I think advantage is coming back. Must kick this. He had one from 45 metres out. Wasn't even close, and that one straight through. So the margin is back to 0 once again, all square. Big spoil from Day. Hutchings attacks it. Wellingham, Harbrow was there trying to force it loose. Hall used Miller, back to Hall. They're trying to get it to Material, though Hall goes the other way and kicks it towards Lynch, who's in front, and he marks it to be a tight angle from Lynch.
In line.
It's going to go around the corner. One step, kick, goal, Lynch.
He was tackled again there.
Yeah, he was. He still might have forced a turnover, though. Might have forced a chance for a shot at goal here for the Eagles. Gaff to Darling. Clever handball. Ellis with a yard. That's all he needs. Xavier Ellis. Fine finish from the good defender.
And Rocket?
Oh, we've seen worse from Rocket.
Yeah, it's the one-step stuff that disappoints. Matera just needs to...
Sheed. That's a goal.
It's a good goal.
And that's his second. Set to go. Second half underway. Nick Nat with the first touch to Shuey, as we often said. Just getting a hand in there and cutting it off was...
On his back now.
Well, it's a free kick.
Ended up on his back.
And it's Boston straight into the action.
And that's what you've got to do as the sub. You've got to get in there, try and get an early touch, make sure it's effective, and away you go.
Martin up first. Geez, good overhead, isn't it? A lot has been said about his potential and what he can achieve in the AFL. He certainly kicked a goal there. So scores are level. Martin gets the goal. Nichols got lost there. He's worried about Natanui, who just grabbed it and kicked it forward, and might spill here for Sinclair, or it goes wider here for Cripps. Gave it over to Darling. Darling's got time, and he just manages to sneak it through. Darling kicks the answering goal very quickly indeed. Barras, well done by Hutchings, just got rid of Saad, but Saad's got some pace on the way back.
Look here.
And away he goes. He got Friend. He can measure it to Matera, who can play on. Now Matera's got Lynch in the goal square, who's got 10 metres. He decides to go shorter, riskier. It'll pay off though. It's a mark for Boston. Very similar position to where we saw the goal from Jack Martin. This time it's the sub straight into the game, Andrew Boston, to give the Gold Coast the lead. And he's the sub that they needed at the right time. Goal, Suns. Good spoil from Hearn. He came from a long way to hit that forward towards Marston. Hutchings was there. Saad stopped him. He can be dangerous when he does this. Bennell. There's a smother from Hearn. It's come off for the Suns. Got some hard running here from Boston. Harbrow on Boston puts it up in the air and says, good luck. Up goes Lynch.
Lucky he can play it.
Yes.
Oh, dear. This for his third, to give them a little breathing space and get it out to 8 points. It's going to take his best from just outside 50. It's there. 3 for Lynch. Suns by 8. It was a captain's kick, wasn't it? It was a leader's kick to finish that goal, but here come the West Coast again through Gaff. Kennedy's there. Oh, that's outstanding. Just not sure why they're booing, just because they can, because they're in front. It's a clear mark. It's his second mark of the night. Big kick this for Josh Kennedy for his second goal. Lynch at one end, Kennedy at the other. Could be the biggest upset of the season, but I think, as Barry said, maybe the key forwards will come to the fore. Will it be Lynch and Dixon, or will it be Kennedy and Darling? And it's Selwood, the sub, straight into the game like Boston was. They go for the Eagles. Darling wrestles. Yo comes in from the side, almost spectacular. He may get another chance. He's got it through his legs. Still going Yo. Got the kick away. Somehow, Elliott, Yo-Yo-Yo-Yo-Yo-T. So they've given it back here. So what will the West Coast do? Ellis thinks about going back to Shepherd, trying to set up the big switch, and they go all the way back to Schofield.
There's nothing too much really to move the ball forward.
Give it to the man on the mark.
Giving it straight to Charlie.
He did well then, Dixon, because he actually pushed back off the mark, just wanting Schofield to kick it, not going to go anywhere.
Is it
Schofield
15?
Straight to him.
Well, this to put the Suns back in front. We said he had to step up and kick a couple of goals. It's okay off the boot. It's holding its line. Suns back in front, and Dixon gets his first. Natanui wins that one. Selwood. High ball up, Lacroix. Oh, just protected the drop zone beautifully.
Marginally outside his range.
Yeah, so gives it off to Selwood. 60 metres from goal, goes to the Darling direction. He timed his run. So we had Lacroix and Darling, who timed the leap and the drop perfectly. This for his second.
Not suggesting.
No, he couldn't miss this.
Well, he could.
30 metres out, directly in front. The lead changes once again. Eagles back in front. Darling with his second.
Martin's getting involved. Cole Jasney's had plenty.
The good thing about it, we've seen the Suns the last 3 weeks, Alistair.
Yep.
Their kicking has been the best we've seen for a long time.
Yeah. Way up on what the first half of the season, the first 3 quarters was showing.
Lonergan, Lynch has got to beat 3. Boston's down again. This time to Bennell. Bennell, short. Matera's on the right side for him. It's a good shot for Matera. He likes it. He loves it. Never in doubt. Suns back in front.
We spoke about Matera. Clearly his highest disposals for the year. Previous was 17.
Yep. Miller, a little bit too much on it. Paddled down by Wellingham. Hot handball, Rosa put Yo under pressure. Ball still to be won here for either side. Lonergan with strength, with the palm off. Somehow to Hall. Aaron Hall around the corner. He's kicked it. 2 in a row Gold Coast. And they've got a chance of the upset of the year. Quick hands from Glenn. Bennell. Well, he couldn't beat 3. He tried to. Selwood, quick give. Shuey. Calm head needed. Ball over the top. Touched on the way through. Here's Yeo. He's already got a goal in this last quarter. Kicks it up high. It floats across. Sinclair judges it beautifully. This game has everything.
Oh, there's a great grab.
It's been there all night. This is a huge lead in the context at 10 points. Sinclair to make it 4. He does so. The night continues to be a beauty.
They've asked a lot of the big forwards, and certainly Kennedy's had a great contest with May, but hasn't been assisted by his on-ball brigade.
Priddis somehow to Gaff. Squeezes it out. Darling, well, he'd normally swallow that. Shade goes in
Well, that's the
low.
legs.
It'll be a West Coast ball.
Yes, it is.
The captain of the West Coast Eagles to once again give them the lead. And it is there. It's true.
And also the Suns, they've got to find it one-on-ones everywhere. Sards by himself, he's injured.
Nick Nat. Spoiled. Down to Harbrow.
Oh, he's got the free kick.
He slipped. So they've got 53 seconds to tie it up.
Well, they've kicked a couple of goals with 53 seconds to go before.
High ball up.
Lynch with the jump.
Tom Lynch, Barry Hall called for him, and Barry gets him within the last minute. What a grab from the captain.
Well, he's thrown himself at every contest, hasn't been able to clunk them, but that one, he had a free run across the front of the pack, and
He
that is a
finishes
very
this,
good
there'll be
mark.
about maybe 15.
Well, he's actually
he's taking 2.
He's taking 2.
Well, he's not in some ways because they need the goal to get the tie, but
He's only interested in the goal.
No, he is.
Take
This
the
is
goal.
going to take it under 10 seconds. This is it.
This for a drawn game. Lynch for the unlikely draw against the West Coast Eagles. It's
Oh, he's kicked it.
Scores a level, 4 seconds remaining. It doesn't really matter. The clock will beat both teams. There it is. Coast v Coast. 83 v 83. Somehow the Suns have drawn against the Eagles.
Well, it's a draw, and it's an amazing draw. I think there's one team feeling pretty good, and there's one team extremely disappointed. But we spoke pre-game about the West Coast Eagles had an opportunity to really secure a top 2 spot on the back of the Hawthorn loss to Richmond, and now this has just changed things a little, and the Gold Coast Suns, they sit down in 17th position on the AFL ladder, but this is one of their fantastic results of the season. They competed extremely well. Once again, with Gaz being out of the side with the injury last week, everyone thought, well, they can't win with Gaz. Well, they didn't win, but they've had a great draw.